So the scenario for question 10 is very real for me, because my mom is a family member that I know, and she knows I've been studying exercise physiology. Um, and she's always asking for my opinions on things, albeit she never takes my advice, except for pretty recently when she has just started working out. But her starting to work out has put her in a position where she has pretty much been exercising without very much knowledge of how to do it or where to go. So she comes to me after she's been exercising for about a month, and she's been doing pretty well, other than the fact that at the point where she is, she's just, in order to make improvements or make things harder for herself as she exercises, she's just been increasing either her time on a treadmill or the intensity of her treadmill by either going a little bit faster, which her speed range is limited, or by turning up the incline on the treadmill um, to increase the intensity of her workout, um, which is good. She should be looking for ways to make her exercises more intense and more beneficial. But by the time she had talked or asked me about anything, she was already working out on a fully inclined treadmill for about an hour a day, or maybe even more, sometimes like 2.5 hours or so on treadmill at like full incline, which is not good for her body and for her joints, and just it's a lot more stress, and it's a super inefficient way for her to be working out. So I told her that she could be implementing hit in her what she's already doing, in order to incite benefits, and also just to get that incline down and her time down spent on the treadmill. So I told her that if she were to keep doing her workouts pretty normally, but instead of just jumping the incline up or being on there for long periods of time, she could find a pretty comfortable pace on the treadmill at a normal incline, or an incline of 0%. And then from that comfortable pace that she has set, then she can increase her incline or increase her speed for a 30-second period, and then go back to that comfortable area, or maybe a slightly elevated intensity of work for a longer period of time. So I told her to set it up with a minute at a comfortable pace and 30 seconds at a highly intense pace, whether that be a high incline or an increased speed. And I told her about how or why that will work. Just allowing her to push her heart and make her body work really hard for those short bouts, and while maintaining her pretty comfortable pace or a standard exercise routine around it. She can do shorter workouts or do the same length of workouts and get even more benefit out of it, and increased benefit than she's been seeing. And she doesn't have to do it every day, and doesn't have to wear and tear at her body as quite as much as it is doing to her right now with what she's doing. She is an old lady and cannot be working that hard. So try to make things a little bit easier for her if I can. I also told her to stretch and stuff, but that she doesn't do that, and that has nothing to do with HIIT.